very, very good morning to you all, and thanks for joining us today for the fourth session of Onepoint Oneness. We'll be taking you through a guided meditation over the next half an hour, and I'm sure you'll all enjoy that. We're very, very happy today to welcome Yogesh Sharda, and he's going to be covering the topic of being myself, being with others. And it's based on the spiritual principles of yoga for the mind called the 8 powers. This particular one is to do with the power to adjust or accommodate. And these spiritual powers are a basis, if we can build this strength and powers inside, are a basis to give us support and peace of mind. Just a little bit of background on how Onepoint Oneness came about. I'm a part of the team at Onepoint Consulting, and a lot of us here at the company actually met each other before we worked together through our meditation practice, and all of us have benefited a great deal from that daily practice of meditation. It's even something we practice at certain points in the day during the office, when we were in the office. And we really wanted to share the benefits of meditation practice and the philosophy behind it with a wider audience. And so we set up these Onepoint Oneness sessions for whoever wants to join. Yogesh has been a personal development trainer and a workshop facilitator for over 20 years. He's presented many hundreds of seminars and workshops on that topic, and also to the corporate world, companies like Microsoft, Siemens, Adidas, Motorola. And Yogesh is joining us from Turkey, where he's been, I think, for quite a while now, last 17 years or so, maybe slightly longer. And he's going to be covering the topic, as I said, being myself, being with others. So over to you, Yogesh.
Hello and good morning. I hope you can hear me okay. So firstly, a big thanks to Matthew and also to all my friends at Onepoint, and congratulations really for offering this service to everyone. It's a real need of the times to know how to look after your mind. And what Matthew mentioned was, I've been in this practice of meditation myself for most of my life. And one of the things that's become clear to me over the years is that we all have 2 lives. We have our outer life of our academic life, our career, travel, and so on. But also there's the inner life of our thoughts, our feelings, our perceptions, our beliefs. And what I've seen is that people generally give more attention to their outer life and less to the inner life. And as a result of this imbalance, we see the stresses that we have in the world today. And it's very, very important to bring care for the mind to the very top of our priority list. And I think these times we're passing through now with COVID-19 and everything else that's happened in the last couple of weeks is really showing us that looking after the mind, taking care of the soul, should really be something we give time and attention to. And I like to use the example of how you care for a machine. Whenever you buy a new machine, with it you get also a user manual, and that tells you how to maintain the machine and also how to look after it properly. And so then the question arises, well, where is the user manual for the mind? What kind of thoughts are healthy first thing in the morning? What kind of thought should come later? And so with this in mind, we're going to approach the whole idea of being with myself and also being with others. If I know how to be with myself, if I'm at peace with myself, if I can look after my own peace of mind and my happiness, then I'll be able to adjust to dealing with others, working with others. Sometimes you have to be with people who may not be the same as you in terms of personality or their way of working. Or sometimes it becomes a very busy day and you might feel rather overawed. But how to be able to step back from that and to be able to be myself, keep my inner peace. In essence, if my relationship with myself is good and healthy, then my relationships with other people can also be harmonious and smooth. And so what we'll be doing in this meditation is I'll speak out a commentary, and we'll have some time also for some silent reflection by ourselves. And then I'll finish with another short commentary. So the aim is really to be able to step back from the world of doing and to experience the peace, the silence, which is in fact at the very core of every person. Okay, so let's start. And I suggest if you are sitting on a chair, if you can have your back straight and your feet flat on the floor. Minimize all distractions, put your phone away, or make sure your attention is focused to take this time just for your own self. So firstly, just withdraw my attention from the surroundings and I draw my attention in towards myself. And now gently just draw your attention up towards your face and draw your attention to the center of the forehead. And here, at the center of the forehead, just picture a small room. And this tiny room in the center of the forehead is your quiet room of peace. Just visualize this very pleasant, quiet room of peace in the center of the forehead. This is your private and personal space. And when you are inside the quiet room, you feel very relaxed. This is the place where you can be yourself. Inside your quiet room, you are safe. You are secure. This is your very own inner sanctuary. Inside your quiet room, you can let go of your daily roles and responsibilities. You are free from the pressures and the demands of the outside world. Inside your quiet room, you can drop masks that you wear in daily life. Feel peace, the wonderful silence of your quiet room. And just allow your mind to absorb this atmosphere, this energy, serenity, tranquility. And as you do so, thoughts begin to slow down. Mind becomes quiet, calm, relaxed, peaceful, light, and free. Just be with this feeling of peace in your mind for a few minutes. I absorb this energy of peace. The mind enjoys being in this silent space. Let me go a little deeper. I ask myself, who am I? There is more to me than the roles I play. There's more to me than the responsibilities and the labels of my everyday life. There is more to me than the masks I wear, relationships that I hold. When I look in the mirror, I see the reflection, my face, my body. And I know there is more to me. Simply this. I picture this wonderful star, peaceful light in the center of the forehead. From the star, waves of peaceful energy radiate throughout my body, sending peace, healing energy throughout this beautiful star of peaceful light, center of the forehead. This is me. This is I, the eternal self. This is I, the spiritual self. This is I, so I, so I am peace. I, the the soul. I am light. I, the soul. I am eternal. I, soul. I am free. Just be this feeling of freedom. Keeping this feeling with me. Come back to the day, to the here and now. And I will choose to honor my peace, to own my peace as I move through the day.
Yogesh, thank you for a very beautiful meditation experience. Very deep sense of peace came through there, and some time for silence as well. Very beneficial in such chaotic times. I have a couple of minutes, and one of the things that comes to mind as a question, certainly my own experience on the journey of meditation practice, is your experience of what you found practically useful in terms of maybe your daily practice or routine. Because I know quite a few people may be new to meditation, and because we're in a time of crisis and upheaval globally as a human family, it's sometimes difficult to start a practice in such times where it's a new practice I'm starting and it's a new habit I'm trying to develop. And sometimes it can be hard to shift away from those thoughts and feelings of so much going on. How can I actually access this more peaceful state myself, having not had any foundational practice before? So maybe you could share a few tips on your experience.
Yeah, I think if people are new to this, it's important not to do too much too quickly. Start with baby steps, doing little bits, and it's useful to have some guidance from those who are more experienced. And online, it's so easy to find that guidance now. But I would suggest one thing that's important, especially for city people, and it's a bit of a tragedy that city people, we don't know how to use the morning time properly. What's important when you wake up, before you engage with the world, before you engage with people, before you engage with your phone, first to engage with the peace inside you, even if it's just for 3 minutes or 2 minutes, just to be with that thought, I am a peaceful being, I am a peaceful soul. Just like drop that thought into your mind, just let it be there for a few moments. If you practice every day, the experience begins to happen, and you find you want to sit there for longer and longer, just enjoying the taste of that peace. And that taste will pull your mind through the day when there are challenges, there are difficulties. Just like if you eat something tasty, it keeps pulling your mind. So the mind enjoys the taste of peace, the taste of silence. It will support your emotions when you are challenged.
Thank you. Very beautiful and very practical. A morning time, great time to set the stage for the day. So thank you so much, Yogesh, for joining us today. And it's great. I think you'll be back in 4 weeks, and that's great that we will have you with us again. Next week's topic is with Isabelle Gauthier, and the topic is discerning for a happier future. It's the same time, same place. So on the just a couple of announcements on the YouTube channel, you will see a link for a survey, just for some brief feedback. If you are happy to do that, it's really useful for us in order to continually improve the sessions as they go along. So anything to do with the technical side or the topics or suggestions, you can have a look at that. There's a link to the Onepoint Oneness webpage. And also, if you do have any questions come up based on the topic or meditation from today's session, we have the email address, which should also be appearing, which is oneness@onepointlimited.com. And we'd be happy to forward any messages to Yogesh that you may have, and he'll be happy to answer those. So once again, Yogesh, thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you to everybody for joining us too.